Mind Super App and beyond.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It has become clear to all that strategically, for whatever reason, to appease anyone, we don't know, but the Congress party, the Vadra Congress, has decided to take an open anti-Hindu line, to be openly anti-Hindu in its position on issues and matters of debate publicly before 2024. Why the Vadra Congress is taking such a line, we don't know. But the latest example of that was when the Vadra Congress slammed the central government, the Modi government, for awarding the Gandhi Peace Prize for 2021 to the celebrated, historic Gita Press. And the Vadra Congress said that to give the Gandhi Peace Prize to the Gita Press is like giving the prize to, and I hate to repeat it, but these are the words, giving the prize to the Gita Press is like giving the award to Godse. And together with Godse, they also named Veer Savarkar. Now, this is deliberate, viewers, and it hurts, and it's very well thought out, because the Gita Press is not just any other institution, ladies and gentlemen. The Gita Press is the world's largest publisher of Hindu religious texts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more likely that in all Hindu homes in this country, the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, is published by the Gita Press. The Ramcharitmanas, the Ramayana, the Purans, the Upanishads are all published by the Gita Press. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an institution that has ensured Hindu enlightenment for over a century. And for it to be denigrated and abused in this manner by the Vadra Congress is not just unacceptable, it is repugnant, it is abominable. But it is reflective of a clear line the Congress party is taking, ladies and gentlemen. This is an organization which has spread the knowledge base of Hinduism across India and around the world. And to abuse such an institution, so intrinsically linked with the spread of Hindu philosophy around the world, is not without those people who are doing it taking a deliberate decision to indirectly target Hinduism to appease God knows whom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gita Press has democratized access to Hindu texts. And I can tell you the Congress party would not have spoken such about any other institution which would have been involved in the propagation of any other religious view, ideology, thought, or faith. It is unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen, what has been done by the Congress party today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the double speak. The fact is this, and I need you to think about it. Has the Congress been on an anti-Hindu spree before 2024 or not? Today you're abusing the Gita Press. You're abusing the world's largest publisher of the Bhagavad Gita, of the Ramayana, the Ramcharitmanas. You're abusing them. Yesterday you abused on foreign soil the Hindu tradition of Shashtanga Pranam. Some of your leaders said that the Hindu word is dirty. You mocked the Sengol. You said you would ban the Bajrang Dal, and you told Yogi Adityanath to wear modern clothes, and you made the dirtiest of comments about people who wear saffron. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not accidental. It is not accidental, which is why my hashtag tonight is proud of the Gita Press. Ladies and gentlemen, if nothing else, then we can speak up against this kind of this kind of public denigration by a political party operating on our soil ahead of 2024. Ahead of 2024, why the Vadra Congress is doing it, I cannot say, but we will debate it, we will challenge it, we will question it, and we will say it's not acceptable. The open attack on the Gita Press, shocking the nation, debate number 1 and debate number 2 this evening. Modi magic in the USA, 3 big defense deals are about to be signed. That trip starts tomorrow. We have rolling coverage on it. And the Bengal governor gives a controversial interview to Republic Bangla on his peace rooms. What's the problem with the peace rooms? That's at 10:30, and here are the headlines this Monday evening on the Debate Tonight. The Vadra Congress launches an unexpected and shocking full-blown attack on the historic Gita Press. The largest and oldest publisher of sacred Hindu religious texts is targeted and brutally attacked by the Congress party.
Independence, organizations like PFI oppose that. I do not know which side the Congress is standing. Congress is not in favor of Gita, and talk about Gita Press.
Big political face-off over the Congress line. The BJP calls the most open attack on the Hindu faith by the Congress totally unacceptable. In a clear message, the Gita Press trustee asked the political parties to keep the publishing house away from politics. The countdown is on for the most historic visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the United States. Republic is live. Ahead of the key visit, India gets closer to the game-changer jet engine deal for HAL. All approvals are in place for a historic MOU.
Criticism is always welcome. I thank the critics and I request them to kindly keep on criticizing me in whichever manner they can. I will continue to be partial. I'll be 100% partial towards the common man.
And as the violence continues, the Bengal governor slams the Trinamool Congress for questioning his peace room initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vadra Congress has, in what appears to be a considered build-up to 2024, taken another absolutely clear anti-Hindu line by brutally attacking the historic Gita Press, the world's largest publisher, the most respected publisher of Hindu religious and spiritual books. An organization which has democratized Hinduism and made the fundamentals of the Hindu faith accessible to millions and hundreds of millions for over a century is being brutally attacked by the Vadra Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
One of the largest publishers in India, the Gorakhpur-based Gita Press, is a household name. From printing out of a ₹600 press in 1923 to becoming the largest publisher of Hindu religious texts, their commitment to Sanatan Dharma is undisputed. Gita Press was awarded the Gandhi Prize 2021 for their incredible journey.
100 वर्षों के इतिहास में गीता प्रेस ने कोई सम्मान स्वीकार किया है, न सम्मान से संबंधित कोई धनराशि स्वीकार किया है। बदलती हुई परिस्थिति में गीता प्रेस के ट्रस्ट बोर्ड ने यह निर्णय लिया कि चूंकि सम्मान स्वीकार करने की परंपरा अपने नहीं है, लेकिन सम्मान का सम्मान करने के लिए सम्मान के साथ जो प्रशस्ति पत्र है उसको हम स्वीकार कर लेंगे और धनराशि स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे।
A jury headed by the Prime Minister, which included the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, unanimously chose the winners. But the Vadra Congress took a clear anti-Hindu line and drew comparisons with Nathuram Godse. A narrative that is crushed by Mahatma Gandhi's own letters to the Gita Press.
जो इनके हाथ में इस वक्त ये जो चिट्ठी है, ये वही चिट्ठी है जो महात्मा गांधी जी ने गीता प्रेस को लिखी थी। देखिए यहाँ पर लिखा है, गीता प्रवेशिका के लिए महात्मा गांधी जी की हस्तलिखित भूमिका, मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी, सत्याग्रह आश्रम वर्धा। तो ये महात्मा गांधी जी ने गीता प्रेस के समर्थन में उन्होंने चिट्ठी लिखी थी और यहाँ के कामों को लेकर जो है तारीफ की थी महात्मा गांधी ने।
Even members of the Congress party are distancing themselves.
गीता प्रेस का विरोध करना हिंदू विरोधी मानसिकता की पराकाष्ठा है। गीता प्रेस कोई भाजपा थोड़ी है। गीता प्रेस की स्थापना 1923 में हुई, लगभग 100 साल पहले। तब बीजेपी का जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था।
The Gita Press maintains their commitment to spreading Sanatan ideology.
हम किसी राजनीतिक पार्टी पर कोई कमेंट नहीं करते हैं। हमारे यहाँ का ये सिद्धांत नहीं है और हम जो कर रहे हैं हम वही करते रहेंगे। और इसका उत्तर तो जो कमेटी है, जिन लोगों ने पुरस्कार दिया है, जिन लोगों ने गीता प्रेस का नाम चयनित किया है, इसका उत्तर तो वही लोग दे सकते हैं।
The Congress has been on a spree to insult Hinduism.
You know, I think the Parliament House, these are distractions. The real issues in India are unemployment, price rise. These are the real issues. BJP can't really discuss them, so then they have to do the whole scepter thing, you know, lying down and doing all that.
With this attack on Hindu texts, has the Vadra Congress officiated anti-Hindu line for 2024? Let's debate.
Mr. Ratnakar Tripathi of the Congress Party and Mr. Romesh Sabharwal of the Congress Party are there along with Renu Mittal. GVL Narasimha Rao, Dushyant Sridhar, Shantanu Gupta are with us tonight. Udit Goenka is the great grandson of Jayadayal Goenka, the founder of the Gita Press. And just to be clear with you, Mr. Tripathi and Mr. Sabharwal, you need to tell us that, first of all, okay, let's keep it simple. I'm not telling you to become majoritarian, which is your favorite view. I'm not telling you to be pro-Hindu because you can never be. I am telling you not to be anti-Hindu so openly. If there was another publisher, Dushyant, Shantanu, which published, I would like everyone on please right now. Thank you. If there was another publisher who published the most sacred texts of any other religion, I'm not mentioning any religion, you would not have abused them like this. But Mr. Sabharwal and Ratnakar Tripathi understand that if you want to take an anti-Hindu line, don't think people will not notice it. And then you want to play Muslim Dalit politics, don't think people will not notice it. The Gita Press, in every second Hindu home in this country, there is a book published by the Gita Press in the house, in their home. It is respected and venerated. Now, this is no individual opinion of Jairam Ramesh. This is the official view of the Congress Party. So I say that if you have declared your anti-Hindu line and you want to be anti-Hindu in India, Ratnakar Tripathi, Bharat में रहते हुए हिंदू विरोधी सोच, हिंदू विरोधी मानसिकता, हिंदू विरोधी अप्रोच अगर आपको लेना है तो आप लोगों को समझाइए आपकी लॉजिक क्या है। षष्टांग प्रणाम को गाली देते हैं आपके नेता, आपके कांग्रेस के नेता हिंदू को जो शब्द है इसको बहुत वेरी डर्टी कहते हैं, बहुत गंदा। आप कहते हैं योगी आदित्यनाथ को मॉडर्न कपड़े पहनने चाहिए। मॉडर्न कपड़े क्या पहने? सफेद टी शर्ट। और आपके नेता शशि थरूर कहते हैं मां काली के बारे में, शांतनु जी मैं इसको कहूंगा, दुष्यंत, एवरीवन ऑन प्लीज, कहते हैं लाइटन अप। हंसी मजाक में थोड़ा सा हमने किसी ने मां काली को सिगरेट पीते हुए दिखा दिया तो बड़ी बात क्या है? दुष्यंत, यू रिमेंबर दैट? और इस प्रोग्राम में जो अर्नब गोस्वामी खुलकर इधर रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी को कहेंगे और सबरवाल जी को कहेंगे कि एंटी हिंदू क्यों बन रही है आपकी पार्टी, तो फिर इनका जवाब होगा कि हम भी हिंदू हैं आप हिंदू, मगर आपकी पार्टी एंटी हिंदू बन चुकी है रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी जी। अब इन चीजों को साइड स्टेप करना संभव नहीं है. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू साइड स्टेप दीज थिंग्स. यू टेल मी, कोई और धर्म के बारे में जितने किताब ग्रंथ अगर कोई पब्लिश करता हो, हिंदू धर्म का लार्जेस्ट पब्लिशर इन द वर्ल्ड पर आपने ऐसा अटैक किया है ना? तो आप इसको एक्सप्लेन कीजिए और ये बताइए कि व्हाट यू गेन बाय टेकिंग एन एंटी हिंदू लाइन इन अ कंट्री वेयर द पॉपुलेशन इज 80% प्लस हिंदू. You are taking an anti-Hindu line. You explain to me what your strategy is. Either of you, Mr. Tripathi or Mr. Sabharwal, as you please.
Should I? Whom you are asking?
Either of you, Mr. Tripathi, you can start.
No, you are the anchor. You must decide that, na?
Okay, I'm deciding on you.
Okay, let. So, go with your whims and fancies. Go abusing Congress. Because I'm thankful that you said that I am from Congress. You didn't say that what are Congress. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spoken. And one more thing. It is from the Twitter handle of Jairam Ramesh, not from the Congress party. I believe so. And many, I mean, most of the Congress people, 90% or more than that, won't agree with him or Shashi Tharoor or anyone who curses, abuses and say deteriorate, but I mean demeaning things about Hindu religion, I mean Sanatan religion. हाँ, मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ कि हम उनको दिल से माफ नहीं कर पाएंगे. जयराम रमेश को उनको हम दिल से माफ नहीं कर पाएंगे और let him say so. He has one opinion. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji had one opinion when there was a carnage under Modi regime in 2002. He said Raj Dharm ka palan nahi hua. And there was Advani ji, Modi ji and Atal ji. They were all in the same party. And Subramanian Swamy has very, wide known differences from Modi. They have differences between them. So they are not throwing him out. So the only thing which I can say that I दिल से माफ नहीं कर पाएंगे जैसे मोदी जी करते हैं. And everybody has utmost respect for Gita. Actually, you were reading, na? You don't mind and don't take it as a contempt. But you don't know about Gita Press. You were reading something which your researchers gave. The most sought after magazine was Kalyan. That has been stopped publishing from Gita Press. And we were a regular subscriber for that. The place where I reside in Kashi is known as Pakka Mahal. The whole Banaras used to subscribe Kalyan. It told me from my childhood. We used to read it. It was in Sanskrit and Hindi.
1 second,
Two
please.
languages.
One point. You made a comment on me, so I'll respond to you.
Let me complete,
You made
sir.
a comment on me,
Let
I'll
me
respond to you. 1 minute.
Yeah, please.
Your present leader.
Oh.
Your present leader may have more respect for the publishers of Asterix than for the Gita Press. Now, you mentioned Kalyan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you are very well aware that in Kalyan, which really awakened the Indians across the country. Allow me to complete. C. Rajagopalachari used to write there.
Yeah, sure.
Rajendra Prasad used to write there. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan used to write there. Gandhi ji used to write there. Now you say to me that I will not be able to forgive Jairam Ramesh for this comment. Now I'll have to take a political response to that.
Yeah.
Now that comment I don't want from you, I want it from Rahul Gandhi.
Yes.
Because Rahul Gandhi's
Officially,
number one advisor is Jairam
Arnab, will
Ramesh.
the Congress party distance itself from this comment? No, he is the communications head of the Congress party. And the whole world believes what Jairam Ramesh says is the official view of the Congress party. He actually is the one who gives even lines to Rahul Gandhi, who can't possibly create his own articulation. So Jairam Ramesh, what somebody who is aligned with the Congress party says on the show is not as important. If the Congress party does not agree with this view, they should officially distance from it. But the reality is that what Jairam has spoken is the voice of Rahul Gandhi. They are anti-Hindu. And if Mr. Sabharwal or any other sympathizer of the Congress or a member of the Congress does not agree, I think then your party does not consider your view as their own.
Now,
Congress party reeks of anti-Hinduism. They hate Hindu religion. They have been using this. They have used this. Let me one sentence. They are using it as an occasion to consolidate a vote bank. Every time they abuse Hindu religion and organizations associated with Hinduism because they think this is how they can consolidate, they can create a vote bank. They would have been, I think, they would have sung praises had this award from a Congress government has gone to Zakir Naik. I think he represents Zakir Naik, Islamic Peace Foundation. I think in Congress view, they are more deserving of Gandhi Peace Prize. And they would have happily given it to him had Congress been in office. That is the Congress's standard.
I want to understand here. People say, oh, but you know, how can you give the award to the Gita Press when the fact is that those who ran the Gita Press had differences with Mahatma Gandhi? Those people who say these things, Mr. Sabharwal and Mr. Tripathi, I respect you. You made a comment on my awareness, but I will not make a comment on yours, but I will say this to you. And that is my Bharatiya Sanskriti. कि आप हमसे सीनियर हैं, हम आपको उल्टा नहीं बोलेंगे. हम नहीं मानते कि आपको नीचा दिखाना, हम बड़े होते हैं आपको नीचा दिखाकर. आपको भी ऐसा नहीं मानना चाहिए. मगर बात यह है कि अगर कोई हिंदू no, it's all right, you can say anything to me, sir. Mr. Tripathi, we go back a long way, I don't take it seriously, but I just want to tell you, Mr. Tripathi, whether you like it or not, the people of the country are supporting my view and not yours. Now I'll tell you one thing, and your video is gone. I've not cut off your audio because I want you on the program. That is how democratic I am. You see, people will not like it, but Ambedkar had differences with Gandhi. Dushyant,
my video is gone.
Ambedkar had differences with Gandhi. Sardar Patel had differences with Gandhi. Netaji had differences with Gandhi. Are you telling me differences in Gandhi are not allowed? Even Gandhi would have liked people to have differences with him. And by the way, Vittalbhai Patel and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in 1933 declared that we are clearly of the opinion that as a political leader, Mahatma Gandhi has failed. Jairam Ramesh doesn't know history. My point is, आपने Gita Press को क्यों? Why did you make the Gita Press into it? Why did you drag it into it? Mr. Sabharwal, इसमें सोच है, इसमें मानसिकता है. देखिए मिस्टर सबरवाल, आपके घर में गीता प्रेस के पब्लिश किए हुए किताब नहीं है, ग्रंथ नहीं है, मुझे बताइए. मेरे घर में तो 10-15 होंगे. No, Mr. Sabharwal, what is going on? Is this your,
I'm hearing you from last 15 minutes. No, let me speak. From my childhood, my mother gave me a book, Ramcharitmanas, printed by Gita Press. I used to read every 1 page, 2 pages every day. My mother used to tell me that you have to read, you have to complete within 2 months or 3 months. Arnab, this can be a personal view of Jairam Ramesh. Don't drag Gita Press into politics.
I'm not dragged. I didn't drag. Sir, you dragged.
At Congress.
Please.
He heads the communication at Congress.
No, you people.
That cannot be personal.
Please, let me speak. We have Gita Press is a symbol of India. It's a symbol of Hinduism, and it is a symbol of the unity of the country. We acknowledge their contribution to our history. We acknowledge their contribution to our religious. We know all through them how the Valmiki Ramayan or Ramcharitmanas written by Tulsidas, I would have read without Gita Press. I have a respect. I don't know what did Jairam Ramesh.
Why?
He has taken a context of some book, autobiography. Please. 2015.
This is not.
If Jairam Ramesh is going to tell me that I will not follow the Hindu religion, can I follow? If you will tell me
Mr. Sabharwal,
I am not a Hindu,
Mr. Sabharwal,
I will follow
Mr. Sabharwal, I'll tell you. Mr. Sabharwal,
my party
मैं respond करूँ आपको, मैं respond करूँ आपको,
my party.
मैं आपको
Please
respond
don't blame
करूँ,
my
मैं आपको respond करूँ.
Don't blame my
No,
don't blame
I'm
my
responding
party,
to you. I'm responding
and
to you.
I congratulate Modi government, they had acknowledged and given the award to them.
Hear that right now. That's a big story. All India Congress Committee member Ramesh Sabarwal congratulates the government for the award, goes against the line of Jairam Ramesh live on the program. I admire you for taking that stand. But I want to tell you, now शांतनु और दुष्यंत को मैं लाना चाहता हूं डिबेट पे. सबरवाल जी, आप जमीन से जुड़े हुए नेता हैं, आप जमीन से जुड़े हुए व्यक्ति हैं. मुझे बड़ी कष्ट होती है कहने में कि जो आपकी पार्टी है वो ऐसे लोगों ने टेक ओवर कर दिया है जो भारतीय संस्कृति से के साथ जुड़े हुए नहीं है. 1 मिनट हमारे साथ इस वक्त बहुत वरिष्ठ पत्रकार और लेखक पुष्पेंद्र कुलश्रेष्ठ भी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं. और सबरवाल जी, आप सब लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, मगर दुष्यंत, श्रीधर एंड शांतनु, बिफोर आई गो टू पुष्पेंद्र, आई वांट टू से हियर शांतनु एंड दुष्यंत that the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi has an Arundhati Roy understanding and approach towards Hinduism.
No.
आपकी understanding of Hinduism is mixed between Shashi Tharoor and Arundhati Roy. इसलिए माँ काली जब वहां पे सिगरेट पीते हुए कोई फिल्म बनाते हैं, आप बोलते हैं लाइटन अप, मजाक की बात है. ये it's cross limits. Shantanu.
And Arnab, this series of insult is not ending, right?
No,
just
it's
before
not.
the debate, I asked my son to get me some books of Gita Press. My 10-year-old son, that go to our puja library, can get you some Gita Press, and he got a bunch of books, right? Who doesn't have this Hanuman Chalisa at home in India?
Who doesn't have?
Who doesn't have this Hanuman Chalisa? And you know, this is multicolor, this is 2-color, this is 64 page. Can you guess the price of this? This is 7 rupees. And then he picked Sundarkand. Who has not participated in the Sundarkand part in India ever in their life?
Who has not?
There are multiple Sundarkand, we all have attended, right? This is again multicolor, 65 page,
But
20
Jairam
rupees.
Ramesh,
That's a service to the nation.
So
It's a
Jairam
service to our
Ramesh,
you
culture.
people are manipulating his
Ramcharitmanas,
statement.
550
said-
pages, 100 rupees.
उन्होंने, he
550
has taken
pages,
some
100
view of
rupees.
some autobiography. I don't know why.
No, not view, not view,
I
not
went
view.
to United States. Arnab, I went to United States for launch of my book. I was there for 20 days. In every house in United States, I saw Ramcharitmanas. Last year,
Who doesn't know?
I went for a
Who doesn't
half-an-hour
know?
visit to
We
Gorakhpur.
have also the Gita Press in our
Arnab,
home.
just hear me out.
Ratnakar
Just hear me out.
Ratnakar.
Last year, I went for a
all
half-an-hour
read
visit to Gita Press,
Ratnakar and
Gorakhpur,
Sabra.
right? And I end up spending 5 hours there.
All of us, we read Gita
And
Press.
it's such a divine place. It's such a divine
All
place.
Hindus read.
Somewhere Hanumanji is coming, some Shiv Puran is coming. And
All
Lalmani
Hindus read.
Tiwari
My
ji,
dear.
Lalmani Tiwari ji,
All Hindus read.
who was managing
All Hindus in
his
Congress
told me,
party.
they publish 1800 active titles a year.
Oh, political color.
1800 active titles.
Political color नहीं है.
Any big publisher will run for their money for 1800 active titles. I publish 9 books. 2.5 crore titles every year.
Dushant.
We
Right?
should not involve politics into this.
I'm not politicizing it, sir. I am not politicizing it.
Someone who heads someone who heads communication
Sir,
at Congress
please,
will
please.
No,
be
I'm not
Please.
politicizing it. You can fold your hands and say please, but the fact is, Dushyant, the solution to this is very simple. Rahul Gandhi should put out a tweet in the next 24 hours saying that I publicly dissociate with the views put by Jairam Ramesh.
There is some mention
He
of
has to, no,
Some autobiography is mentioning.
Autobiography is not mentioning an autobiography.
I haven't read that
He is not
autobiography.
mentioning an autobiography. Please don't say so. He is saying that giving the Gita Press the Gandhi Peace
Maybe
Prize for
saying there's a
2021
2050,
is like giving
some writer's
Godse the
name.
prize. What does he mean by that? He has equated Godse with Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas.
He is
He has
mentioning
equated
about
Godse
some
with
writer.
Bhagavad Gita.
Some writer.
He has equated Godse with Purans, Upanishads. Please tell me what was he meaning, and if that is the case, I say 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen, I say the Shuddha Congress Party question on interactive, put out a public apology.
Exactly.
Public apology for this assault on the Gita Press
Nothing like
and this
that.
assault on Hindu
Nothing
faith
like
and sensitivity. Because the Gita Press is within the hearts of every Hindu in this country.
Hey, Bhagwan.
And no, sir, you can't say. You said I will not be able to, Mr.
Don't
He
laugh.
said,
Don't laugh.
Dushant, Mr. Ratnakar Tripathi knows, which is why he began by saying, उनको पता है कि लोग क्या feel करते हैं इसके बारे में. Which is why he began by saying, I cannot support someone who curses Hinduism. But the curse on Hinduism has been made official through this indirect attack by Jairam Ramesh. Dushyant Sridhar, now you saw the tweet.
Statement of the Congress
No,
party.
I'm not. I think your party should apologize, sir.
It's a tweet, it's not
No,
a press
sir, your
release,
party has to
It's a
apologize.
personal view.
No, it's not
It's
a personal view. It's a
view.
personal view of Rahul Gandhi's right-hand man, who is the
It is
in charge,
personal
all
view.
India in charge of communications of the Congress party. Dushyant Sridhar's turn. Dushyant Sridhar on this trending debate. Dushyant.
That is a personal view.
No, it's not a personal view.
It's not a press conference.
Namaskaram, Arnab. And namaskaram to my
our
fellow
members were
panelists.
present in the
I
award
hope
committee.
I
You
have
just
not
mentioned
spoken
that
a word when
leader of the
others have
opposition Lok
spoken.
Sabha was present in the meeting.
I think only if you fade the other person,
Arnab,
Arnab,
you
will
have
I be able to
mentioned that
speak.
the leader of the opposition
Namaskaram to all my fellow
participated
panelists.
in selecting the Peace Award.
I'm not going to speak until the other person stops speaking. सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दुग्धा गोपालनंदनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर भोक्ता दुग्धम गीतामृतम महत. Arnab, if we as Astikas in this age-old civilization in Sanatana Dharma, if we are indebted to Krishna for bringing the quintessence of the Upanishads as Gita, Krishna, I'm saying with full honesty, Lord Krishna is indebted to Gita Press for making it so accessible, so affordable to the common man. So Gita Press receiving an award is a beautiful crest jewel. My best wishes to Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Now that said, Arnab, a few points that I wish I could make. One is with respect to the tweet that was made by the said individual, where the cover pic of the book, which is not an autobiography, it is a biography of the Gita Press. And the beauty is, Arnab, there is a testimonial on the cover pic which says this is a treasure trove. The book which the person cites in the Twitter says it is a treasure trove, and who says that? Arundhati Roy. Who is Arundhati Roy? Who wanted a separate Kashmir state, who has a sedition charge against her. She gives a testimonial on that book, and excerpts of that book are used to support one's argument. Point number one. Point number two, if it is said that a person who is a recipient, be it an individual or an organization, has to agree with every principle what our dear Mahatma Gandhi ji said, then the previous recipient, Mujibur Rahman, the Bongo Bandhu, did he agree with all the values that Gandhi ji preached? And if it is said for a person to receive an award, that person should be acting as per every principle, then our former Prime Minister Shri Rajiv Gandhi received the Bharat Ratna in 1991. And isn't he the same one who overturned the 1986 Shah Banu agreement and said that she is not entitled for alimony? Isn't he the same person who sent the army to Sri Lanka? So if the rule says that all the rules have to be agreed upon, then nobody can receive an award. So it is absolutely condemnable for the person to say that Gita Press Gorakhpur is not worthy enough to receive the award. And my last point, Arnab, of course, one of the panelists said, of course, he respectfully said that, Arnab, you may not be well aware of Gita Press because I have been subscribing to Kalyan. With due respects, Arnab, with my limited learning of Shastras in a particular Gurukulam for 15 years, I have been writing articles for Kalyana Kalpataru of Gita Press Gorakhpur. So if at all, every party should unanimously state, and an individual holding a very high position of a party such as the Congress, if he says it, that could be construed as the official position of the Congress, and that should be condemned.
Absolutely, it should be. Pushpender Kulshresht is with us tonight, and Udit Goenka, who's the great-grandson of the founder of the Gita Press, is with us. First to Udit. Shantanu, I'm coming back to you. First to Udit. Udit, your first thoughts, and what kind of responses have you been getting since the Congress launched this unexpected attack this morning?
Firstly, thank you so much, sir, for having me over here, and hello to my fellow panelists. My first and immediate reaction is, why do we want to bring any kind of politics into culture? Let culture survive on its own. Let culture thrive on its own. We as humans, we connect ourselves with our culture. So why are we involving, or why are we adding any kind of politics into culture? Let culture thrive on its own. Keep the politics to politics and do not add it into culture. And that's something that I would say, because it's very disheartening to see that the younger generation like me and the younger generation that's coming up is seeing such political views about culture, and it's so disheartening to see that they would start feeling that I shouldn't be following Gita Press, I shouldn't be following everything that's being mentioned in Gita Press. So my question to all the fellow panelists over here is, why are we involving politics into culture? And if someone is representing any kind of political views from another party, they need to comment and they need to keep their views strictly towards politics. Please do not involve Gita Press, or please do not involve our culture into politics at any given point.
Absolutely. Having said that, the fact of the matter is, Pushpendra Kulshresht, that the founders of the Gita Press were very, very clear in their view that an understanding of, deep understanding of religion, and Pushpendra ji, you know it well, maybe you can explain it, that a spiritual awakening contributed to India's freedom struggle. And it cannot be denied that nationalist groups and Hindu nationalist groups as well, Mr. Pushpendra Kulshresht, both before and after independence, have contributed to India's growth spiritually and politically. I think Jairam Ramesh and the secularity have an issue with that. I think the real point is also about how Hinduism is made understandable, reaches a large number of people, how the Gita Press publishes books that cost very little. It's a non-profit organization, and therefore it poses a threat to people, Mr. Kulshresht, who would want to wipe out Hinduism from Indian history. Mr. Kulshresht, is this an accidental comment or a well-considered view of the Congress party and Mr. Ramesh?
अर्नब, मैं मानता हूं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ने तय कर लिया है कि वो कभी राम को गाली देंगे, कभी उनको काल्पनिक बताएंगे, कभी हिंदुत्व को आतंकवाद से जोड़ेंगे। लेकिन ताज्जुब ये है कि गीता, जो सबसे खामोशी से काम करने वाला संगठन, 2 साल पहले मैं वहां इसीलिए विजिट करने गया था कि वहां मुझे ये बताया गया कि उनके बारे में बहुत सारी बातें इस तरीके की मार्केट में फैलाई जाती हैं। गीता प्रेस अपनी स्थापना से लेके आज तक उनके पास कोई ऐसा अकाउंट ही नहीं है कि वो किसी से डोनेशन लें, किसी किस्म की पॉलिटिक्स में उनका कोई रोल नहीं है। लेकिन गीता एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जिसका हिंदू के अलावा सारे लोगों से कंसर्न है। वो सिर्फ एक हिंदुओं का ही ग्रंथ नहीं है। लेकिन ताज्जुब ये है कि जो बातें आज उन्होंने कही हैं, उससे ये महसूस होता है कि एमएफ हुसैन, जो हिंदी देवी देवताओं की न्यूड तस्वीर बनाता है, उसे पद्मश्री पद्म भूषण दिया जाता है।
इट इज हिज पर्सनल व्यू।
नहीं, सुनिए, ऐसा है, ये पर्सनल व्यू है। तो आप क्यों कह रहे हैं? नहीं, why you are saying this? Where is Jairam Ramesh?
Why you are?
Who are you to speak on behalf of Jairam Ramesh?
Why you are? Still you are involved in the party. Still you are involved in the party politics. Why you are involved in Gita Press? Right now they have said that don't involve. Don't involve. अरे भाई, हिंदू बोलने से नहीं होता, हिंदू भी मर्यादाएं होती हैं। हम भी हिंदू हैं, हम भी हिंदू हैं। आपके बोलने से नहीं है कि आप हिंदू हैं।
You are loved.
हम हिंदू हैं। हमारे लिए बात गीता प्रेस है।
I know better than you, mister. Whosoever you are in Congress party, do chamchagiri with this hand. Don't indulge with me. Understand? It's a personal view. Where is Jairam Ramesh? Come on the television and say it's my personal view. Every time say something.
Jairam Ramesh is personal view.
It's not acceptable to me.
Don't involve my party.
You have no right to hurt the sentiments of thousands current Hindus, which has nothing to do with the BJP and Modi.
Party? Why
you want to abuse Modi? Go ahead. But don't talk like this. गीता के बारे में आप क्या सवाल करेंगे? आपकी औकात नहीं है। आप गीता प्रेस को चैलेंज कर रहे हैं। गीता प्रेस ने आज तक 1 पैसे का डोनेशन नहीं लिया और 75,000
हमने बचपन से पढ़ी है, हमारे घर में आज भी है। हमारी
तो जयराम रमेश को दीजिए जाके। Go and give it to Jairam Ramesh.
हम हिंदू हैं, हम हिंदू हैं।
Don't teach me.
हम हिंदू हैं।
Hindu, I don't know.
हम हिंदू हैं।
Not a practicing Hindu can anybody else. Hinduism doesn't teach to say anything wrong about other religion also.
Sir, but this is, but if you say, one minute, but if you say, no, but if you say, and I want to get GVL into this, if this is the issue, you come every time on the program and say we are Hindu. What is the official line of your party, sir?
What kind of Hindu? You are selective Hindu.
What is the official line of your party?
Whenever you feel, go to Mandir, you feel.
It's okay, she can come later. Put the party there.
Congress party will
the party there.
25 crore Hindus. What kind of politics is your personal matter?
We will do it later, please. Yeah, GVL.
Congress party calls itself a Muslim party. I think they have stated, Rahul Gandhi is on record stating it in party meetings.
We are secular
Their
party.
own leaders.
We are a
Mr.
secular
Javed,
party.
he came out and said, Rahul Gandhi said we are a Muslim party. No,
We are a
he said
secular
we are
party.
that's
We are
what
a
they say
secular
outside.
party.
But internal meetings, Rahul Gandhi says we are a
Sir,
Muslim party.
no, let
You
me
can go that-
specify
you
here.
can go and say that if
No,
you
no,
want
no,
to.
let me
But why
specify here.
abuse Hindus? Why abuse Hindus? Why take a strident anti-Hindu line? I think Rahul does this. Arnab Rahul does this only for a vote bank. Do not see these comments as completely isolated.
Don't involve.
These are not isolated comments.
Don't involve.
These are done with the 2024 elections.
Nonsense on television.
I'm asking once more, ladies and gentlemen, in my view, and I'm getting a lot of responses, and I just want to read out a couple of tweets out here. And Renu, you know, everybody is saying here, and I want to read out some tweets. Everybody says Congress party has to apologize for this comment. I'll just read out a few tweets, viewers. My phone is flooding with messages. And Ishika says the Gita Press is the most valuable treasure of our homes. Vadra Congress is exposing itself. We have Keshav Sharma said Jairam Ramesh needs to change his name and the nation. We have Subhash Chandra Sarvekar says again and again some Congress leaders give statements to hurt Hindus. Please keep away from Hinduism. Okay. Now we have out here Sham Kumar Saini. Why are there no dignified limits to politicians? Sarup Chabra says, not surprised they folded their eyes just opposite. Whatever for them is good or bad for them. Okay. We have with us here tonight, and every second I'm getting messages out here. Proud to see Gita Press get an award for its services, which is accessible to every Hindu at an affordable cost. Question being here, it's very convenient, Renu, to come and say it's an individual view. How many individual views does the Congress party have? I think they want to appease some particular segment. Which segment, let me ask directly, Shantanu, which segment does Congress want to appease by equating the Gita Press to Godse? No, which segment are they so desperate to appease? Which vote bank do they want?
1 minute, please, Arnab.
We know it, everyone knows it. Obviously, that's their politics.
The point here is,
appeasing
Arnab,
minorities is their own politics.
Can I make a point here? I think that Mr. Jairam Ramesh has overreached himself. I think that Mr. Jairam Ramesh is on the way out from the media department chairmanship, and he's put the party in a huge soup. Now, my own assessment here is that the Congress party is being targeted as anti-Hindu. This is an issue which the BJP will go to town against the Congress party. Now, the Congress party doesn't have the wherewithal to be able to counter. Please, let me speak. You have given enough time to others.
These comments about Jairam Ramesh, he is the Jairam Ramesh is close AD of Rahul Gandhi. He is the Jairam Ramesh is the voice of Rahul Gandhi. He is the tutor of Rahul Gandhi. He is the tutor of Rahul Gandhi. What Jairam Ramesh speaks is the official line of the Congress party.
The point is, you don't let anybody speak.
Rahul ji has got hundreds of books of Gita Press at his home.
Let him say what he wants.
Sonia ji has got hundreds of books.
Yeah, why is Sonia Gandhi quiet then? No, 1 minute. I'm asking you a question. Ratnakar Tripathi, which members of the Vadra Gandhi family are practicing Hindus? Tell me. Ratnakar Tripathi and Mr. Sabarwal. Let me ask the real question here. Who are the members of the Vadra Gandhi family who are practicing Hindus? Dushyant, is a relevant question in this context.
Yeah, they are practicing Hindus, but they don't show it off.
They may not be practicing Hindus, they show it. What is it?
Hinduism and the practicing Hinduism.
No, they are non-practicing Hindus. Tripathi ji, don't play with words with me. Dushyant, no, what is the concept of Shantanu? Who is a non-practicing Hindu?
They are also equally Hindu like you.
No, I'm asking you. If they are practicing Hindu, well, I'm a practicing Hindu and I'm hurt. If they are practicing Hindus, they should come out with a clarification on this.
About non-practicing, sir?
I'm also proud.
Did I say anything about non-practicing?
No, then are they? If they are practicing Hindus, why don't they put out a statement after the comment made by Jairam Ramesh?
Let me please respond.
If they are practicing Hindus, then how do they mock the Shashtanga Pranam? If they are practicing Hindus, how does Shivraj Patil say there is jihad in the Bhagavad Gita and get away with it?
And you don't want to listen to it.
please don't.
That is the problem with you. You don't want to listen it.
Arnab, please don't do all this.
I'm not doing anything, sir. If I open the phone lines, you'll understand how people feel.
Please.
Arnab, let me give you a very interesting detail.
Jairam Ramesh will be personal view, you know.
What personal view are you going on about? His Twitter handle says, his Twitter handle fully says he's speaking as the All India in charge of communications of the Congress party. Sir, please.
Yeah.
You are right. You are right. He has taken some context or some auto.
I don't know, sir. Two hands going up out here. We have Dushyant Sridhar first. Dushyant second time. Dushyant second intervention on the debate. Dushyant. Shantanu after that. Yeah.
Arnab, you had a question as to who is a practicing Hindu and who is not. A practicing Hindu will never say that Sashtanga Pranam is falling on the floor and doing something.
Yeah.
A practicing Hindu will never say that I'm the descendant of Dattatreya Kotram, because Dattatreya, the son of Atri Maharishi, became a sannyasi as a Tridandi and he never had children. So you can never have a Gotram of Dattatreya. So you never lie about Gotram. And the third thing is, when somebody raises a question about Gita, Bhagavad Gita and the publisher, because I don't see Gita Press as a publisher of books. I see them as propagators of wisdom and knowledge. And if somebody raises a question about that, a practicing Hindu will always come out and say, I condemn it. A person who doesn't do that is not a practicing Hindu.
Arnab, if you allow
Mr.
me,
Tripathi, please. I want Mr. Tripathi wanted to come in. Mr. Tripathi, I think I appreciate your comment, but I think you must also make one more comment. Yeah. That Rahul Gandhi must come out with an open statement on this, or this will be judged as absolutely needs to come out with an open statement on this. This is not fun and games anymore. And second point, Mr. Tripathi, see the groups of people. It is the well-known anti-Hindu people who have been making this an issue about the Gita Press since morning. The people whose line Jairam Ramesh and Congress party have taken are well-known anti-Hindu people. The Congress party is being the leader of the anti-Hindu group. The Congress party is Mr. Tripathi being the leader of the anti-Hindu group.
Selection of the award, our members are present. Our Congress party members are present in the selection of this award.
If your Congress party leaders were present in the selection of the award, then what is Rahul Gandhi's view? What is Sonia Gandhi's view? With the same view in which I said, did Sonia Gandhi speak a word when the sadhus in Palghar were lynched? Did she speak a word then? She was silent then, and she's silent now, Mr. Kulshresht. On issues that affect Hindu faith, Hindu sensitivity, she's keeping a deliberate silence. Why should we not question it?
अर्नब, मैंने यही
Mr. Kulshresht and Mr. Tripathi.
मैंने यही कह रहा हूं अर्नब साहब कि जब भी हिंदुत्व की बात आती है, हिंदू की बात आती है, तो कांग्रेस पार्टी से मेरा सवाल है कि एमएफ हुसैन को किस लिए पद्मश्री पद्म विभूषण दिया गया था? कौन सी
जवाब दे?
हार्ट की बनाई थी? खुद जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने 1955 में अपने आप को भारत ले दिया, इंदिरा गांधी ने अपने आप को भारत दे दिया। मेरा सवाल यह है कि आपको किसी का विरोध करना है, पॉलिटिकली विरोध करिए। हजारों करोड़ों हिंदू ऐसे हैं जिनका किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से कोई एफिलिएशन नहीं है, उनको गाली मत दीजिए। और बार बार ये साहब एक कह रहे हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के उनका पर्सनल व्यू है, तो एक डिपार्टमेंट कांग्रेस पार्टी में बताइए, बना दीजिए कि वो शाम को बताएं ये इनका पर्सनल है, ये इनका पब्लिक है, ये ऑफिशियल है, ये अनऑफिशियल है। आप रोज बयान देते हैं और रोज इंसल्ट करते हैं उन लोगों की जिनका किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, ना गीता प्रेस का किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से लेना देना नहीं है, और आप उसकी गॉड से तुलना करते हैं। तो आप ही के प्रधानमंत्री ने 1992 में गीता प्रेस के संस्थापक के ऊपर टिकट निकाली थी, सावरकर के ऊपर टिकट निकाली थी, सावरकर को ब्रिलियंट और फ्रीडम फाइटर बताया था, उसके बारे में भी विचार करें। तो आप अपनी पॉलिटिक्स के लिए हिंदुत्व को फुटबॉल न बनाएं। आप में हिम्मत नहीं है।
रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी, Sabharwal is on the debate. 1 versus 2.
Yes. सुबह शाम।
Mr. Sabharwal, last word to you. You heard हर एक शब्द आपने सुना. He has made it clear to you. Nobody is accepting it. Today, Mr. Sabharwal, I'll tell you, people are calling into my newsroom. Every second there is a tweet on this subject. This controversy is not going away anywhere. This is a direct attack on Hinduism, Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Tripathi, you know it. Remaining quiet and trying to exit my debate is not an option for you today.
Respond. Oh, I am not exiting. I am not a coward. Please, don't label me that. Yes, you readily said and really said and rightly said that we have traveled long enough to know each other. 4 years, 3 months and 7
लेना जो हिंदुत्व के नाम पे रोजगार चलाते हैं। जिन्होंने गीता प्रेस के बारे में गलत कहा है वो गलत है, और अगर उन्होंने कहा है तो उन्हें माफी मांगनी भी चाहिए। लेकिन अगर आप ये चाहेंगे कि मैं इस बात को लेकर चलूं कि हिंदुत्व एक रोजगार की चीज है और ये हिंदुत्व का एक बाना जो जनेऊ मेरा है ये ऐसे ऐसे दिखाने की चीज है, तो ये मैं नहीं मानता हूं। एंड आई एम वेरी सॉरी। आपके यहाँ गुरुकुल से आए एक सज्जन है, उन्होंने कहा कृष्णा इज इंडेटेड टू गीता प्रेस विद ऑल रिगार्ड टू गीता प्रेस। जब मैं संस्कृत सीख रहा था ना तो मेरे स्वामी जी किताब नहीं पढ़ाते थे, बोलते थे त्रिपाठी जी 1000 बार आपको बोलूंगा, 1000 बार आप याद कीजिए। 5000 साल के श्रुति परंपरा से
आप देखिए, आई टेल यू, अगर आपकी सेंट्रल लीडरशिप की ये पॉलिसी है कि कंटिन्यूअसली हिंदुओं को इंसल्ट करे, तो आप 2024 के पहले मान के चलिए हर दिन यही मैसेज आप भेज रहे हैं, और जब तक अपॉलॉजी नहीं मिलेगी इसी चीज को मान के चलेंगे।
We are secular.
I thank you very much for joining me on that debate. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, America is all set to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There are 3 big defense deals. It's incredible that he's taken India-America relations to a new high while maintaining the same level of intensity in the relationship with Moscow. On the other side, that and much more.
The Amity MBA has been ranked among India's top 10 for the last 6 years in the Times of India B School Survey. Yet another top ranking after being ranked among India's top 10 by Economic Times and Business Today. To apply, visit amity.edu.
Nation first means no considerations apart from putting India first. Nation first at Republic means chasing this story and telling it as the facts tell you it is before the nation. Nation first is confrontation, to dig out the truth and put it before the nation. Nation first means questioning and demanding accountability so as to uphold democracy. What does nation first mean to you? Send us your thoughts on video via WhatsApp on 73044343381. or upload it on your own social media handle with the hashtag NationFirst. We'll take some of your videos on air and the sharpest responses will get limited edition Republic merchandise from us with a surprise. Nation First means celebrating everything that defines us as Indians. Nation First at Republic is about taking pride in every victory of India and coming together in every moment of strife so we pull through as one. And Nation First is raising the pitch on the campaigns on behalf of the people. Nation First is exposing injustice no matter the cost. And what does Nation First mean to you? Send us your thoughts on video via WhatsApp on the number 73044343381. I'll repeat that, it's 73044343381, or you can even upload it on your social media handle with the hashtag NationFirst. And we'll take some of those videos on air